Welcome back, everybody, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I met up with this weird little fellowship here, near where the Argonath is, as you can see in the distance. And I picked up a bunch of quests from them, and in this episode, I'm going to start helping them out. So, just for the sake of this, let me take this off the tracker so it doesn't mess up my tracker. And then this one is a session play quest for the epic storyline, but it doesn't make sense to do it right now just because I just finished talking with all these guys for these quests. So let's work on these first, and then we'll go from there. So in fact, let me get this off the tracker as well for now. And then it says swim out to Tindrock and look for orc presence. So I guess is that out in the middle of the ocean? Where is it? Yeah, it's like way out there. I can't remember what I did in the Evendim season when I had to swim across the lake. I don't know if I fast forwarded or what I did, because nobody deserves to watch me swim for 20 minutes. I don't know if I'd want to torture you guys with that. I do like that Argonath in the distance, though. Beautiful night sky here in LOTRO. A long swim yet remaining ahead. Alright, so what is this here? Corpse of a drowned orc. You have swum out and discovered the Tindrock, called Tolbrandir by elves. The waterlogged body of an orc floats here. Judging from the state of the corpse and its position lodged up against a steep cliff, this orc sought to climb the Tindrock but failed. If he did not hit the cliff during this rapid descent, the impact with the water was enough to finish his attempt. You are confident it also put an end to any other orc designs on climbing the Tindrock. It seems unclimbable, as Ramdir hoped it would be. Okay, very good. What else? Let me actually go to the shore up there and go do some other quests. Alright, I swam out here without fast forwarding, but I will fast forward my way back on shore. Alright, I changed my mind and I want to turn this quest in before I head out for the other ones.
You say the orcs have not managed to climb the Tindrock?
That is good. It would be a devastating perch from which they could rain arrows upon my companions. These are good people, Kippen, even if they care more for glory and coin than for the ideals of the Wardens of Minas Ithil. However, they are not cautious enough by half. I will stand by them for as long as our paths are the same, but I tell you true. I will fear for their safety once we go our separate ways.
There is a massive orc presence on Amon.
How much do you know of this area, Kippen? 2 hills rise on either side of the river, and between them, the torrent descends at Raros. You can hear the falls from quite far away, such is the power of his voice as it echoes between the slopes of the hills. The names of these hills are Amon on this side of the river, and Amon on the far side. There are great stone seats on the crest of each hill, the seat of seeing on Amon and the seat of hearing on Amon. In days of old, great kings came to sit in those high places, and much was revealed to them. There's a massive orc presence upon Amon just to the east of here. Climb the hill, defeating as many orcs as you can, and stand at the summit. If you can look across the river, you may be able to see if Amon is host to a similar orc presence. That will tell me with what we may deal. Okay. So I need to defeat some hounds around here. And then Amon is to the south. Let me go north, though, and defeat some of the hounds. If I can find any. I'm still going north. I thought I was already in the area. Had I known it was further, I probably would have gotten on my war steed. There's one of them. Need to find 4 more of these bad boys. 4 more. And then we can move on. Ideally, I wouldn't have to go too far. Alright, I'll get on my horse, fine. Man, they're pretty sparse. Lots of orcs, but not enough hounds. There's one over here. Let's see what else we got. And one last one somewhere. Maybe. There's one. Very good. Where am I off to next? There's a quest ring up here. Which is to find a sword. I'm trying to remember if it's a sword I already found, or if I haven't found it yet. I don't know, I can't remember. It's been a couple days since I recorded the last episode, so I can't remember. Either way, I can go over there, turn in this quest, and then take the swift travel back. My god, that is a long time of broken legs. It's ridiculous. Like a corpse over there on the waterfall. Okie dokie.
You say you have found the owner of the blade. How do you know?
You recount the tale told to you by Rodwin of her encounter with the orcs and how she left her sword behind. I suppose the blade does belong to her. She does not sound like much of a champion, if you ask for my opinion. One of the Rohirrim would rather die than leave his blade behind. Still grumbling, Wilfred hands you the sword to return to Rodwin. Okay. So, next up, let me swift travel.
What brings you to these lands?
To Parthgalen. I think that routing for these quests worked out pretty well. So I got to do all of them here and then just immediately swift travel back to the other area. very good.
You found my sword!
Thank you, Kippen. It is good to hold it once again. Where did you find it? You tell Rodwin this story. And though you keep some of what Wilfred said to yourself, she is still able to piece together the tone of his comments. Was it shameful to leave my sword behind? Perhaps, but if everyone acted as the Rohirrim man insists you would do, there would be fewer Rohirrim in this land, that is certain. There's honor in staying alive, Kippen. A noble death may lead to a multitude of songs, but a hasty retreat may lead to more dead orcs. Your Rohirrim friend might do well to remember that. Thank you for finding my sword. Now, she and I have work to do.
You have returned to compare notes with a master hunter.
Sounds good to me, Kippen. I strode about the east wall and defeated... How many swart hounds did you defeat? Kufaron listens as you answer, then nods. 6, I see. Well, I defeated 7. It is true that you almost bested me. I know it is not a competition, but it is still nice to know the score. These creatures are not natural, that much seems certain. Their evil is evident. They were drawn here by something, but I know not what. We should not stay here. The sooner my friends and I can be gone from this place, the better. But I will, of course, continue to hunt the deadliest of creatures for as long as we remain in the East Wall. And you should strive to match me in this if you can.
I saw the orcs building a barricade. I will bring you there.
Now that these lands are full of orcs and other dangers, Hestil has asked me to go find another route through the East Wall. We have planned to keep going north, but that does not seem as safe as it would have been if this land were empty. Instead, it's crawling with the orcs, and those unnatural swart hounds are not to be trifled with either. Of course you know that. You fought some of them off too. There may be another way through this land, Kippen. There's a canyon to the west that leads into an area of the kingdom of Rohan known as the Sutcrofts. From a distance I saw the orcs working on a barricade that pass. I will go there with you, taking you by my secret paths that I alone as a hunter can find. Then you will defeat some of the orcs at the barricade. That way, if we remain unable to progress north, at least we will have another option available to us. Hestil is sure to be pleased with the possibility. Even if it means going into Rohan, better the horsemen than more orcs. So the Sutcrofts are... Where am I? I'm like all the way over here. Okay. Let me talk with this guy.
See? I have brought you here by hidden paths.
I am a hunter of great skill and know how to move quickly through the wilderness. The barricade is just over there, Kippen. Defeat the orcs that guard it, then return here to me when you are done. Alright. You have found a barricade erected by the orcs in the canyon to the Sutcrofts. I am just going to absolutely round up everybody, because I can. There's a lot of ranged units here that I was not anticipating. Okay, good. I think that was all of them.
I will bring us back to Hestil's camp with my secret hunter knowledge.
Well done, Kippen. Now if we must, my band can travel west into the Sutcrofts. I know Hestil does not wish to, but there may be no other way. A huge gathering of orcs in the east wall may require us to deal with the horsemen of Rohan instead. I will bring us back to Hestil's camp with my secret hunter knowledge of the best paths and trails to take throughout this land. I think I may remember the way, if you keep your eyes open and help me look for our footprints. Alright, very good. So we're back here. Let me get on my war steed, and next up Looks like we're going south. Let me pull up my quest log real quick, though. Okay, I think we're good. Let me go south and see what happens. That's pretty cool, the king head here, but I am completely the wrong way, and my mount has been dismounted. Yeah, I think you have to like go around, gotta go through the path and then up the hill, which is kind of annoying. But I'll do that, it's fine. Let's go. I really have to go all the way around? Oh, man. I think I do. There is no option. So this is, I guess, from that session play quest, if you remember, where I was playing as Frodo. You have come to the tree-clad slopes of Amon. So I need to stand in the seat of the what now? I think all the way up there. Let me just go all the way to the top, then we'll stop. Although there is a quest right here.
Yes, you there. No, do not look at me.
So looks like this is the burglar of the group, which we thought was lost. I don't know what that skirmisher was doing. These orcs are dim-witted, but even they will notice if they see you speaking to the air. I have many skills of the finest burglars, but I cannot make myself entirely invisible. I am skilled, but not as skilled as that. Maidal coos to herself quietly and then goes on. My friend Drawfully Broadshield has gotten himself captured by orcs here on this hill. They have him in a cage a little further up, and I'm stealthily keeping an eye on him by hiding in plain sight. They have not noticed me yet. Defeat some of the orcs and uruks of Amon if you're climbing the hill anyway. When it is time to make my move and rescue my friend, it will be a great help to have fewer of the creatures to cut through. I could get in and out sneakily, of course, but Drawfully is not the quietest of dwarves. Okay, very good. What am I doing? I'm defeating orcs. I can do that. Oh my god, I can't get up there. That's really annoying. Fine, I'll just throw some spears at him. Few more. There we go. Alright. These roots! Totally in my way. And of course, now that I'm climbing up and need to kill orcs, there's like none of them. Get up here. Really? You're gonna run? Alright, very good. So we're done with all that for now. I don't want to fight him. I really don't. Just gonna keep going for now. I'm gonna go all the way to the throne up here. Now that's a throne, my friends. Could you imagine sitting up here looking at your lands? Is that orc oh my god, that dude is chasing hard. I don't know why these orcs are annoying me so much, man. They're just such chasers. Alright, let me go enjoy my view here on my throne. Come on. That is pretty epic. It's like a very marshy land out there. Anyways, let me look. You see distant fires and camps of the orcs of Amon. Great force gathers there. Oh, I guess I'm looking that way, actually. But anyways. Let me get on my war steed, because now we gotta go all the way back. At least all the way back to Mordor. Just trying to avoid aggro there, but obviously it didn't happen. Just broke my legs instead. Okay. Come on, war steed. Work with me.
I know you defeated
Oh my
orcs on
God.
Amon. You were loud enough.
Nay, do not tell me. You were loud enough to tell anyone nearby what you were doing. It's fine, though. I'm glad you were so loud, for it let me sneak around some more. You were the perfect distraction. I like that in a warden. Too far away. My God.
I know you defeated orcs on Amon. You were loud enough. Did you see the cage where those orcs are keeping Drafli imprisoned?
It is further up the hill. Just follow the cliff wall south and east of this position until you see the orc camp. You can follow the large spike posts like these two here until you find it. They lead right to the camp. I have something I want you to give Drafli. Mordor removes a small wooden figurine from the recesses of her clothing and presents it to you. It is a carving of a heroic figure holding aloft a sword in one hand, wearing a round shield in the other arm. Hand this to him through the bars and speak to him these words. Get it back and you will never know fear again. He will understand the message. Repeat it back to me so I know that you have the words just as I told them to you. Get it back and you will never know fear again. You spoke the words back to her and Mordor smiles. Very good, Kippen. This figurine and the message will help Drafli through his imprisonment. I'm sure of it. Seems like there's certainly some sentimentality there. Oh man, these roots are so troll. Now look at this. Now my war steed's like... Oh my god. I can't believe it. These roots. Alright, where am I going? Not in the tent. Not in the tent. Out. Get out. Get out, you war steed. Jump down there. Good enough for me. Alright. Wait till all these dudes are bunched up. Too many archers. My legs are still broken after all that time.
What is taking them so long? There is a dwarf to be rescued here. Are you here to get me out of this cage?
No.
Then what good are you?
Draftley's annoyed expression changes into one of puzzled confusion as you pass him the wooden figurine that Madel asked you to give him and you speak the message she gave. He looks at you in silence, then down at the figurine in his hand, and then back up at you. What in the name of Durin the Deathless am I supposed to do with this? And what is Madel talking about? I have to get it back? What? Thunderclouds cross his face as Draftley thinks. At least he seems to come up with something. I think that there may be 2 of these wooden figurines. Madel wants me to come back with the other one, I suppose. Maybe she's waiting to spring from this cage until she gets her other carving back. That's probably it. She's a strange one. I've never understood burglars. Slay orcs on this hill until you find this figure's companion. Bring it back to me when you do. I'm ready to be out of this cage. Alright. Let me kill some of these. There you go. You're starting to think that there is no figurine.
What? No sign of the other wooden figurine?
What was Madel talking about? This is horrible. Cut my beard and call me an elf. I will never get out of this cage. Draftley is now more dejected than he was before. He looks at the figurine you still hold, and its heroic pose seems to sink him further into despair. Look at that little hero, Kippen. He would not let himself be put into this situation. Oh, it's useless. Go back and tell Madel we were not able to get back her other figurine, and I am going to stay here in this cage forever. He's pretty dramatic, I'd say. Although, he is in a cage in an orc camp. Out in a vast wilderness. So, things are pretty dramatic for him, I'd say. Oh my god, I'm gonna break my leg so hard here. Nope, yeah, nope, yep, I did. Oh well. Oh well, now I got orcs chasing me. It's a very annoying episode. Lots of broken legs, lots of roots, lots of enemies that won't drop aggro. Alright.
Some captain I turned out to be.
You hand the figurine back to Madel and tell her what transpired. What? No, that is not what I wanted at all, Kippen. He was supposed to look at the heroic figure and remember how important he is to our companions. He was supposed to be reminded of his own heroic deeds. I just wanted him to gain back his confidence. Madel looks glum. Some captain I turned out to be. I cannot inspire people the way Hestil does. Or even the way the Warden of Minas Ithil seems to be able to inspire folk. Oh yes, I am a captain at heart. I only began to study the art of burglary recently. But sadly, it seems that I am better suited to being a burglar than a captain. Thank you for trying, Kippen. Perhaps I will redeem myself when we are finally able to free Draftley. I guess that is enough for now. Okay. So no follow-up quests here, huh? Alright, let me return to the camp. Oh, Lord. This orc's gonna chase me forever. It's not gonna let me. Will it? Just drop aggro, dude. Just drop aggro. Stop chasing. No, no. Go away. Oh my god. Look at the range. Look at the range in that thing. Oh my god. He's still coming after me. So ridiculous. I'm just gonna. Hobbit silence. Oh my god. What are you doing? Leave. Oh, if that orc aggroes me, I'd be so mad. I wonder if I'm hungry. I just feel like I'm in a bad mood with all these little things going wrong. Anyways.
It is as I feared then. There are more orcs on Amon Law.
To reinforce the creatures that have already crossed the river. We cannot stay here. I need to convince Hestil that she and her friends need to move again.
I have a request. I want to see the Argonaut.
Before I prevail upon Hestil to get her band of adventurers moving, I have a request, Kippen. I wish to see the Argonaut. The pillars of the king stand in the cliffs north of here. It would mean a great deal to me to see them again. I will meet you in their shadow, Kippen, and we will speak again. Okay, so we're gonna meet this gentleman at the Argonaut, but we're gonna do that in the next episode, so thanks for watching and see you then.